explorers have shown us the way for all of us to explore every day, to wonder and wonder what could be, to dream new dreams that will set us free.
Christopher Columbus is the explorer who is credited for discovering America. Of course, there were already people living in America at the time who we call Native Americans. There even was a European, Leif Erikson, who had been to the Americas before. However, it was Columbus's voyage that started the exploration and colonization of the Americas.
Many explorers have shown us the way for all of us to explore every day, to wonder and wonder what could be, to dream new dreams that will set us free.
Neil Armstrong's first trip into space was aboard the Gemini 8. He was the command pilot of the space capsule and piloted the first successful docking of two vehicles in space. The United States was in a race with the Soviet Union to put the first man on the moon. Armstrong commanded the Apollo 11, which was the first craft to land on the moon. He was the first to leave the craft and walk on the moon. His famous words were, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
Many explorers have shown us the way for all of us to explore every day, to wonder and wonder what could be, to dream new dreams that will set us free.
Lewis and Clark were asked by President Thomas Jefferson to explore and map the Wild West of North America. They traveled across the country to the Pacific Ocean and back again. Lewis and Clark met many Native American tribes along the way. Even though there were some tense moments, they made friends and traded with many different tribes.
Many explorers have shown us the way for all of us to explore every day, to wonder and wonder what could be, to dream new dreams that will set us free.
Marco Polo was a merchant and explorer who traveled throughout the Far East and China for much of his life. His stories were the basis for what much of Europe knew about ancient China for many years. It took Marco Polo 3 years to get to China. He met a lot of different types of people and had many adventures.
Many explorers have shown us the way for all of us to explore every day, to wonder and wonder what could be, to dream new dreams that will set us free.
Ferdinand Magellan led the first expedition to sail all the way around the world. He also discovered a passage from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean that is today called the Straits of Magellan. He traveled to India by sailing around Africa, but he had the idea that there may be another route by traveling west and around the Americas. The King of Portugal did not agree and argued with Magellan. Finally, Magellan went to King Charles V of Spain, who agreed to fund the voyage.
Many explorers have shown us the way for all of us to explore